All right, so this is chapter 2 of the CCSP certification. Chapter 2, Cloud Data Security Domain. In this, Domain 2 is focused on the following topics: the cloud data lifecycle, how storage systems differ between cloud hosting models, how to design security strategies for data protection within a cloud environment, the process of data discovery and how it relates to data classification, privacy acts and how they relate to cloud environments, data rights management and information rights management concepts, and the identification and collection of even data within a cloud environment, and how to leverage and analyze it for business value and regulatory compliance. Question number 1. Which of the following pieces of data about an individual would be considered a direct identifier? And the correct answer is the phone number. Question number 2. When DLP is used to protect data in use, where would the DLP solution in software be deployed? And the correct answer is on the client. Question number 3. Which cloud storage type uses an opaque value or descriptor to categorize and organize data? And the correct answer is object. Question 4. Although content analysis is the least efficient and slowest of the available data discovery methods, which of the following aspects of the data make discovery the most challenging? And the correct answer is quality. Question 5. Which of the following solutions do not fall under the create phase of the cloud data lifecycle? And the correct answer is data that is archived. Question 6. You are working as a forensic investigator and collecting information on a potential system breach by a malicious insider. Which of the following is essential for you in order to ensure evidence is preserved and admissible? And the correct answer is the chain of custody. Question 7. Which storage type is typically used by the cloud provider to house virtual machine images? And the correct answer is object. Question 8. When a DLP solution is used to protect data in transit, where is the optimal place to deploy the DLP components? And the correct answer is at the network perimeter. Question 9. Which of the following types of solution is often used for regulatory compliance reporting? And the correct answer is a SIEM. 10. Encryption solutions can be embedded within database operations that will serve to protect data in a manner that is not noticeable to the user. What kind of encryption strategy is this? And the correct answer is A, transparent. Question 11. Which phase of the cloud data lifecycle also typically entails the process of data classification? And the correct answer is C, create. Question 12. Your application generates large volumes of data based on customer input. With the large volume of incoming data, you need to be able to determine data discovery and classification as quickly and efficiently as possible. Which of the following methods for data discovery would be your best choice? And the correct answer is C, metadata. Question 13. When using an e-commerce site, you see your credit card information with all but the last 4 digits replaced with asterisk. What kind of data masking is being employed by the application? And the correct answer is dynamic. Question 14. During which phase of the cloud data lifecycle would technologies such as DRM and DLP be most appropriately utilized? And the correct answer is share. Question 15. In order to move quickly from your traditional data center to a cloud environment, you want your storage to resemble the same directory structure that you currently have. Which cloud storage type will be your best option? And the correct answer is the correct answer is C, volume. Question 16. Which of the following concepts refers to having logs available from throughout a system or application within a single source? And the correct answer is aggregation. 17. Which key storage solution would be the best choice in situations where availability might be of a particular concern? And the correct answer is internal. Question 18. Digital rights management is an extension of information rights management, but it is focused on which particular type of data? And the correct answer is consumer media. Question 19. Which of the following is a law in the United States that protects healthcare information and privacy? And the correct answer is HIPAA. Question 20. Which of the following technologies or concepts could be used for the preservation of integrity? And the correct answer is DNS security. Question 21. Although indirect identifiers cannot alone point to an individual, the more them known can lead to a specific identity. Which strategy can be used to avoid such a connection being made? And the correct answer is anonymation. Question 22. Which type of cloud-based storage is IRM typically associated with? And the correct answer is object. Question 23. Which of the following is the sole responsibility of the cloud customer within an infrastructure as a service category? And the correct answer is data security. 24. Your new project and its data have regulations that dictate what type of records must be maintained and for how long. Which term refers to this concept? And the correct answer is data retention. 25. Which type of new and emerging encryption allows for the manipulation and accessing of data without having to unencrypt it first? And the correct answer is homomorphic. 26. Which concept refers to the ability to confirm and validate the original source of data or an operation to sufficiently meet the required level of assurance? And the correct answer is non-repudiation. Question 27. Within a past implementation, which of the following is not the responsibility of the cloud provider? And the correct answer is D, the data. Question 28. Which of the following is a functionality and tool offered by IRM solutions but not available with traditional permissions and security settings. And the correct answer is expiration. Question 29. When an organization implements a SIEM solution and begins aggregating event data, the configured event sources are only valid at the time that it was configured. Application modifications, patching, and other upgrades will change the events generated and how they are represented over time. What process is necessary to ensure that events are collected and processed with this in mind? And the correct answer is continuous optimization. 30. Applying restrictions on certain activities requires the use of information rights management, or IRM. Which of the following would not require an IRM solution? And the correct answer is read. Question 31. Which cloud service category is object storage associated with? And the correct answer is infrastructure. Question 32. Which of the following is not a common component of a DLP implementation process? And the correct answer is revision. Question 33. Which of the following operations can be controlled and prevented with an IRM solution but would not be possible with traditional authorization mechanisms? And the correct answer is distribution. Question 34. Which of the following concept is not one of the key components of a data archiving program? And the correct answer is B, size. Question 35. Which of the following activities is not something typically performed by a SIEM solution? And the correct answer is A. Question 36. Which of the following would be considered an indirect identifier? And the correct answer is C, educational history. Question 37. Which of the following is not a method for protecting data in transit? And the correct answer is DRM. Question 38. You are receiving literature from a cloud service provider and its main pitch to you involves its offerings for a fully installed and implemented application hosting and deployment framework. Based on your understanding of cloud features, which storage types are you expecting to see offered within this solution? And the correct answer is structured and unstructured. Question 39. Which of the following methods or strategies is not a method for protecting sensitive data from data sets? And the correct answer is zeroing. Question 40. Which of the following areas is not part of the CCM framework and represented as a domain? The correct answer is financial audit. Question 41. The final phase of the cloud data lifecycle is the destroy phase, where data is ultimately deleted and done so in a secure manner to ensure that it cannot be recovered or reconstructed. Which cloud service category poses the most challenges to data destruction or the cloud customer? And the correct answer is B. Question 42. During data discovery and classification, the use of metadata is a primary means for analysis. Which of the following would not be considered metadata? And the correct answer is file names. Sorry, nope, that's not correct. The correct answer is B, content. File name is metadata. Question 43. Different types of cloud deployment models use different types of storage from traditional data centers. along with many new types of software platform for deploying applications and configurations. Which of the following is not a storage type used within a cloud environment? And the correct answer is A, Docker. Question 44. When data is required to be archived and retained for extended lengths of time, which of the following becomes the most processing concern over time? And the correct answer is restoration. Question 45. Which of the following data protection methodologies maintains the ability to connect back values to the original values? And the correct answer is tokenization. Question 46. Which of the following is not a commonly accepted strategy for data discovery? And the correct answer is signature hashing. Question 47. Although the preservation and retention of data are the most important concepts that usually come to mind when you are considering archiving, what process is equally important to test regularly for the duration of the required retention period? And the correct answer is A, recoverability. Question 48. You are reviewing the standard offerings from a prospective cloud provider, and one area of log collection promises full and complete access to operating system logs for all provisioned systems. Which cloud service categories is most likely referring to? And the correct answer is D, infrastructure. Question 49. Which of the following will always serve as the starting point for the minimum period of data retention? And the correct answer is B, regulation. 50. Which type of masking would be appropriate for the creation of data sets for testing purposes where the same structure and size are of importance? And the correct answer is dynamic. All right, and that's the end of chapter 2. So chapter 2, data security domain.